in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Craver. The throw. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Avery. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. A little release to the back. And that one did not work.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Right through his hands. And just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Craver. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running with the fullback. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose it on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No mid-season concentration laps here in week. push out that lead.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Craver. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Craver. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Still looking on the move. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's long. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Buffaloes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Craver. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They go to the draw. find a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Running to Green. Nice move to keep running. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Craver. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed...
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's looking deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got 98 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The give. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Second down coming up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Craver. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And now they've lost the ball here. Touchdown, Colorado! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line? They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Craver. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield. It's long. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pick.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the defense aid got him at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffs.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Cruz. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Give to the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're testing the right side here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.